Okay. It is October 13th on a Monday. I'm getting a bunch of comments, and a lot of people are starting to follow me, which is good. Can't comment to everybody. It's hard. Like I'm trying to keep up with everybody, but I still have to. I have to live normal and not try to be stuck on my phone all day, and it's kind of been hard because of all the people commenting and sharing and liking, and it's keeping me active and posting stuff, but this is all new to me. I'm still learning, so I wanted to make that clear. Like, I'm still learning. Get my dog with me. We got to go do a job. It's a little chilly right now. It's starting to rain a little bit, but it should change. It's just gonna be cloudy all day. Back to what I was saying. I'm still learning, so I don't know everything. I just know that I'm starting to wake up. A lot of people are starting to wake up. I've been in a daze for the last few years, and I really just now started getting into politics the last few years, and it's because of my business. Like, I've never really paid attention to politics, haven't cared to. I've always thought it was fake. I always thought it was set up. Nobody could get involved in politics. Like, nobody average like me or you, so I just never had faith in it. I still don't. I started to have more faith in it when somebody like Trump was talking about draining the swamp. That's the only reason why I wanted to support the guy. But after the years has passed, what's been happening, I definitely do not support him anymore. The first time around, I did. Second time around, I did. Even the third time around, I did. But now through this term, he showed his true colors, and it got me to really look into him more. I was really fooled by the talk, the whole facade that he puts up. I got to get ready for this job. Even up to the point to where he got, the whole attempt on his, I don't know how to say it without getting banned or anything, but what I'm talking about. I even bought that coin. I bought that coin because I was supporting him, and I think what really changed my mind about everything, trying to get this coin that I bought. I did support him. What really changed my mind about everything was the fact that the whole stuff with Israel, the whole stuff with the Epstein files, and then he wants to insult people when they're questioning things. I gotta do this. I gotta use this 16 pound sledge. Comment in the comment section below. Comment below if you've ever used one of these 16 pound sledge. I've done concrete. I've used stuff like this a lot in the past, and they come in handy. Sometimes you need to use stuff like that to tear stuff down. But getting sidetracked, the whole stuff with the Epstein files, when people started questioning things, he wants to say they're stupid. He wants to say they don't know what they're talking about. And I really I didn't know anything about the Epstein files until they wasn't released. When they wasn't released, I really dug deep on who Epstein was, on what was all going on, and yeah, he didn't take himself out. That's for sure. And there's definitely something behind that. Definitely something behind that. And it makes me think that he was some type of person to honeypot people to get blackmail on them. That's why I think these politicians, they're controlled by either they're getting bribed, or they're getting blackmailed, or they're just getting flat out threatened, and they got something on them. So we have a lot of people that's been controlling this country from the outside for many years now, and I'm really starting to realize that. And I think that's probably why Charlie Kirk was possibly taken out, because he was no longer going to support Israel. And with him starting like Turning Point, and there's a lot of Republicans are really supporting the Turning Point because of the values and what it stands on. And there's a lot of stuff that I support about it too, but that's besides the point. Like, this country is getting turned inside out, and everybody's being played like puppets. And you and I, everybody, the average people, we're pawns. We are pawns on this chessboard, and this whole country has been played. Oh my goodness, it's been played so much. And they've gotten to the point to where everybody's been used up so much. This country's been used up so much. All the resources are out. It's gone. You know, like we're 37 trillion, maybe 40 trillion in debt. Are you kidding me? Like, it's going to come to a boiling point to where this country is going to be taken over. Like, we're going to go bankrupt, and we're going to hand it over to somebody. Like, we're setting this up to where these politicians don't care about the future. They care about themselves, and they care about right now and what they're gaining, like their own personal wealth and personal interest. People need to wake up. Like, something needs to change, and I don't know what that is. I don't have all the answers, but I'm getting to the point to where I'm 41 years old, and even running a business, even having a business is so hard, so complicated, that it's almost not even worth it. We should just be an employee. But if you do that, you're just a slave to the system that they have created. I don't know. Tell me what you think below. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. If you have something else to say, let me know. I'm going to start making more comment. I wanted to do this. I'm really passionate about history. I'm really passionate about like what's been happening. So I'm just starting to realize, like, I'm starting to wake up. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are feeling the same thing. All right, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna pause this and probably talk here in a few more minutes. If not, then stay tuned, follow along, and thanks so much. You have a good afternoon. So, just to clarify, I wouldn't quit and get a job, but I've seriously been considering it. Like, I've been considering the fact that just quit and get a job, or do a job part-time. It's just the thought of it. Like, I don't have any kids. I don't have responsibilities other than my dog and my child. That's my child. But that's the only way I would do that. Like, I understand people do it a 9 to 5 so they could pay for their family, to support their family. But you know, I've seriously considered it, That's why I am a U-Haul dealer. That's the closest thing to me having a job. Even doing this, like like my last paycheck was $200 something. Before that was like $20 something. It's because I've been going through a rough spot with the U-Haul thing. I took a vacation. Still, the last few years have been going down, so it's like it's making me question and really not try to be dependent on this source of income by itself. I should start thinking outside the box and not think this is gonna last forever. So, and lately I've been thinking about, I mean, if I do quit, I will, I should start working towards starting a nonprofit. I mean, that's what ultimately I think is, I've learned, find something that I'm passionate about, that could motivate me, you know, live for something or die for nothing. You know, like I want to kind of have a passion, like something to work towards, like something to be proud about, and not just a business, but do something productive and, you know, like meaningful, something that'll give me a purpose in life. And I feel like we all have a purpose. We're all meant for something. So the older I get, the more of my gray hair shows, more I'm going bald, losing my teeth. You know, it's like we're gonna die. You know, like that's guaranteed to happen. And I just don't want to just live for a paycheck. You know, like I want to do something that's gonna mean something. So I think going through these hard times is for a reason. I'm not meant to just have a business. Like I'm meant to do something, and it's making me think, what could I do? Like I don't really see myself as a politician, but like waking people up, you know, getting people inspired or encouraged to think outside the box, to try to be more active, or even just declare your own independence and be your own boss. You know, like I'm not completely against capitalism. You know, like I think capitalism is a good thing in a way. It is being abused, but yeah, if you can just start your own business and declare your own independence, that's very, very important. You know, it's like it's empowering. You know, even if you can just do something on the side, you know, like you can learn a lot. People just don't push themselves anymore. They don't have the courage. They don't have the know-how, the time, the energy. But these are all excuses, you know. You just gotta fight through it. We're creatures of habit, you know. We just kind of fall into this routine, this habit. We get comfortable. Alright, I think I've said enough. Keep on talking. I will, like I've been talking about, you know, like sovereignty now for the Cherokee Nation. I've been talking about for them to unite. I mean, I think it's very important. That's something that I would like to see in my lifetime, or even them working towards it. like I'm a Cherokee at large, and studying the history, this is the only way I can really get connected, is studying the history and getting my own perspective. And I could see why they're divided. They need to put their whole differences aside and quit trying to keep their seats where they're at. Like they're very comfortable. They don't like change. Like they're too comfortable with power, and they're too scared to lose their whole position. They all need to unite. The territories, they don't have to give up the territories. They can just unite the governments. And I didn't take the turn where I was supposed to. They need to unite the governments and have more transparency and get everybody connected, start some type of app or a website and push out information and make sure everybody that is a citizen would be connected to this, and get them involved. Have them vote for who they want to be in office. So have everybody just from all the 3 tribes or the 3 nations get together and start telling everybody why they think they should be in office, or have new people step forward and tell everybody why they think they should be in office, and then get elected. The Cherokee Nation has lots of casinos. They're making lots of money, $4 to $6 billion a year, depending on what year it is. And they take 37% of that money and they invest it back into the nation, and the other 63% they invest it into other businesses. They need to take that 63% and start buying up property. This is where it's at. Buying land. Buy the land, put it in some type of deed or trust. Start making that communal land again. And maybe have housing for Cherokees. Put housing up there. They could start taking this money and buying up land wherever that land may be. I don't see why they don't do something like this and start putting out a dividends like the Seminoles do. I just want to start a dialogue to get people to start talking about this type of stuff. So please don't get offended if I say something that bothers you. Just comment and let me know how I'm wrong. Start a dialogue. But the younger generations, we all need to just come together and unite and start going back to some of the old traditional ways. There needs to be more content made about Cherokee history and what happened. All right, I'm going to keep on going on and on if I don't wrap this up. So I'm just a nobody that has Cherokee lineage, heritage, and I'm passionate about finding a purpose in life and learning and getting other people educated or inspired. So if you like what I'm saying, please give me a follow, stay tuned, and like this video, share. You have a good afternoon, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.